Beijing. 20 million people, 10,000 restaurants, and one thing every visitor says, I have no idea what I just ate. You see the lines outside Peking Duck places. You smell the charcoal from the lamb skewers, but then you see a bowl of gray, sour liquid, and your brain just shuts down. Western media will tell you Chinese food is just kung pao chicken and fried rice. That's like saying American food is just hot dogs. Today, I'm taking you into the real Beijing food scene. The dishes that have been around for centuries, the ones that locals swear by, and the one that will absolutely test your courage. I'm Stickman Xing, and we're standing in a hutong just outside the old city. I've got 5 questions about Beijing's most famous foods. If you get all 5 right, you're ready to eat like an emperor. If not, well, at least you'll know what to avoid.
Welcome to Stickman's China Quiz. I'm Xing, born in China, raised in Hong Kong, and the person behind the channel. By now, you probably already know Stickman Xing, our little visual guide who helps to bring each topic to life. Here's how it works. We research deeply, animate with AI, and end every episode with a quiz that puts you in the driver's seat. If you're tired of shallow headlines and want to truly understand China, you've come to the right place. No politics, no noise, just facts, stories, and curiosity. Join us as we discover the real China together.
We're standing outside one of Beijing's oldest Peking Duck restaurants. The aroma is incredible, but here's the thing. Most tourists get the eating part completely wrong. Question 1. What is the traditional first step when eating Peking duck? A. Dip duck skin in sugar. B. Spread hoisin sauce on pancake. C. Wrap everything like a burrito. D. Drink duck bone soup first. Think about the order. There's a reason the chef serves it a certain way. You have 20 seconds. Start now. Correct answer. A. Dip duck skin in sugar. The answer is A. The crispy skin is served first, before the pancakes even come out. You dip that perfectly caramelized skin into white sugar. That's it. No sauce, no vegetables. The sugar melts on your tongue, the fat explodes. It's pure bliss. Why? Because this dish started as an imperial court delicacy. The chefs wanted to show off the quality of the duck. If the skin isn't crispy enough to stand alone, the whole meal is a failure. Only after you've had that first bite do you move to the pancakes, the cucumber, the spring onion, and the sweet bean sauce. Today, you'll see tourists just dive into the pancake assembly. But the real Beijing way? Start with sugar. It's a 600-year-old ritual that separates a meal from an experience. Now, let's move to a winter favorite, copper pot hot pot or tongguo xuanru. You'll see these pots everywhere when it gets cold. But there's one key feature that surprises most Westerners. Question 2. What makes the Beijing copper hot pot unique? A. It has a built-in chimney. B. It uses electric heating. C. The broth is super spicy. D. It's for individual servings. Take a good look at that pot. What do you notice? You have 20 seconds. Correct answer. A. It has a built-in chimney. The answer is the chimney. That tall, funnel-shaped center isn't just decoration, it's a charcoal chimney. You put burning charcoal inside, the pot heats up, and the broth boils continuously. It's a design that dates back to the Qing dynasty, when Mongol soldiers brought hot pot to Beijing. But here's the cultural layer. The shape symbolizes the connection between heaven and earth. The round pot represents the earth, the chimney reaches toward the sky. Every meal becomes a miniature ritual. And the broth? It's usually plain water with a few ginger slices and scallions, not spicy, not heavy. The flavor comes entirely from the ingredients you cook: lamb, beef, tofu, mushrooms. You dip them in sesame sauce, fermented bean curd, and chives. It's pure communal eating. No wonder it's Beijing's ultimate comfort food. Okay, this one is the real test. Every Beijing local knows it, almost every foreigner is terrified of it. I'm talking about Douzhi, fermented mung bean drink. The smell alone has made people run away. Question 3. What is the traditional way to drink Douzhi? A. Chilled with sugar. B. Hot with pickles and sesame seeds. C. Blended into a smoothie. D. Used as a cooking ingredient only. There's a very specific ritual. The locals don't just gulp it down. You have 20 seconds. The answer is B. Hot with pickles and sesame seeds. Douzhi is served warm, almost hot. You sip it slowly while eating salty pickles, usually radish or mustard root, and sometimes you sprinkle sesame seeds on top. The pickles balance the sourness, and the warmth makes it surprisingly soothing. This drink dates back to the Qing dynasty. It was originally a snack for the common people, especially rickshaw pullers who needed something cheap, filling, and nourishing. Next up, Menditing Rubing. The name translates to door-nail meat pie, and yes, there's a reason for that name. Question 4. Why is Menditing Rubing shaped like a doornail? A. It was sold outside a nail shop. B. It resembles the nails on palace doors. C. The recipe was invented by a blacksmith. D. It's rolled with a nail-shaped tool. Think about the history. This is a snack that was made for the Empress Dowager. You have 20 seconds. The answer is B. It resembles the nails on palace doors. The answer is B. The story goes that Empress Dowager Cixi was walking past the kitchen one day and saw the chef making these little round patties. She asked what they were. The chef, nervous, looked at the door behind her, which was studded with huge brass nails, and said, "Those are door nail meat pies, Your Majesty." The name stuck. Each pie is about the size of a doornail, round and domed. The filling is pure beef or lamb mixed with ginger and scallions, and it's pan-fried until the bottom is crispy and the top is soft. When you bite into it, a burst of hot juice explodes, so you have to be careful. Today, you'll find them in every hutong. They're the original Beijing fast food, portable, filling, and packed with flavor. And yes, they still look exactly like those brass nails on the old palace gates. Last question. This one is about Beijing's most beloved noodle dish, Zhajiangmian. Every family has their own recipe, but there's one ingredient that defines it. Question 5. What gives Zhajiangmian its distinctive dark sauce? A. Soy sauce reduction. B. Fermented soybean paste. C. Black bean garlic sauce. D. Oyster sauce and sugar. This isn't just any sauce, it's the heart of the dish. You have 20 seconds. Correct answer, B, fermented soybean paste. The answer is fermented soybean paste, or huangjiang. It's a thick, salty paste made from soybeans, flour, and salt, fermented for months. It has an umami depth that you simply can't get from regular soy sauce. In Beijing, Zhajiangmian means fried sauce noodles. The sauce is fried with minced pork or beef until it's aromatic, then tossed over fresh noodles. You top it with shredded cucumber, So, how did you do? 5 out of 5? If you aced it, you're officially ready to eat your way through Beijing. If you missed a few, don't worry. Now you know exactly what to look for when you visit. Beijing's food is more than just fuel. It's history in a bowl, status in a pancake, courage in a cup of Douzhi. Every dish tells a story about the people who made it, the emperors who refined it, and the locals who keep it alive today. Every week, we drop a new quiz that unlocks a different side of China. Not just food, but technology, history, everyday life. No fluff, no stereotypes, just real stories from the ground. If you want to keep testing your knowledge, hit that subscribe button. And if you're brave enough to try Douzhi, let me know in the comments. Did you love it or hate it? I'm Stickman Xing. Keep questioning, keep eating, and I'll see you in the next quiz. See you soon.